back to another video. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I'm just so busy. We've got clinics in the UK, USA, and the UAE, and I'm busy traveling around trying to work in all of them. So don't give me much time to make videos, but here is one for you. How to choose your SMP artist. Okay, so choosing your SMP artist, that is actually quite a difficult thing. So for a lot of people, right at the start, it's probably going to come down to location and price. Now, once you start getting into it and you start searching around, maybe you might find that the location and price isn't quite the deciding factor. For some people it is, and that's fine. You need to just switch off and go to your nearest SMP artist and get it done for the best price possible. But if you really want to find the best person for the job for you, then you need to do some research. Okay, so how do you start doing research on an SMP artist? Well, the first key is in the word, how to find the SMP artist. So it's okay finding clinics, but when you go to that clinic, you need to make sure who is the artist in that clinic that's going to be doing your treatment. So if you're going to some sort of big brand that doesn't want you to know who the artist is, then I think that's a no-no myself. In our clinics, we like to let everybody know who the artist is, how much experience they've got, what are their skill level, and you get to meet them, have a consultation, and then decide for yourself. I think that's the best way going forward for anybody. Get to meet the artist themselves. So you're searching for SMP, you're searching for an SMP artist to do your SMP, your location and price is of no concern. So who are you going to choose? Now, there's plenty of us on Instagram and YouTube. We make lovely photos, lovely videos. Some are better than others, some are like movie stars, and some are just, you know, a bit more plain and simple. But I mean, if you're attracted to that, then go for that. But I don't think that can be your deciding factor. Yes, it is a good thing to have. It's a really good thing to have a portfolio for each and every artist. So if your artist is working and putting out results on Instagram, say, on YouTube, showing you before and afters, showing close-up results, showing detailed work, showing healed work, I mean, that's a good starting point. You need to go and find these people and speak to them and actually see what's genuine in their heart and ask them a few questions and actually see them working to know for sure that they are the person behind the camera, the same as they are in front of the camera. So that brings us on to the quality of the work. So as a client, you start looking around. It's very hard when you're new into SMP to know what is quality work and what is not. So, I mean, people have got different opinions, but what you want to be looking for is someone who's laying down really clean, crisp impressions, something that's going to stay there, not something that's just going to stain the scalp. So when you're looking at photos and you inspect them, if you zoom right in and you're able to see each and every individual impression, you're onto a good start. Videos, the same, like if they're showing videos and they're zooming in and you can see different multiple shades and the way they've worked, if they've been blending it, have they been fading hairlines, dropping it a little bit softer on the edges, like trying to give a real natural look. These are the sort of things that you want to be inspecting, okay? So it's not all about producing these amazing before and after photos, it's about what's in the content of the photo, all right? So lifestyle photos, they're all very good and well and like they look really cool, but you actually want to see the close-up detailed photos and videos, all right? So that will give you a little heads up on when the work's good or not. But also be very careful because people can edit their videos. They have little sharpening tools. They'll do a treatment, it's not that great, and then they'll produce a photo and just rub a little sharpener over the top of the treatment. And on that photo, all of a sudden it's going to ping and look like they've done really good work. You know, there's a bit of photo editing that can go on out there. So again, you need to go straight to the source and see it with your own eyes. That brings me to the next one. See it for real, in real life. When you go to the clinic, phone them up, email them, send them a message, ask if you can see the work in real life. It might be difficult if you're coming from another country, let's say. It's very hard for people to do, I understand that. But the number one thing that you can do is to go to the clinic, ask to see somebody with SMP that's been done in that clinic by an artist, and ask to speak to that client or practitioner, whoever's there. You'll soon tell if you walk into a clinic and you see somebody who's got healed SMP, and if you look at them and you think, I don't know, then maybe it's not for you. But if you look at them and you think, yeah, that is good, then that is the place where you want to go. At Creative Scalps, people come and see Sammy. It's like having a zoo. We just have Sammy and parade his head to everybody, and you can see the amazing work. It's a really great thing. SMP Artist should always have somebody available. So if you can get numbers of any previous clients and speak to them, that will really help too. Range of styles, versatility, like is the person you're going to able to do different styles? Can they, for one, shape it up? Can they do it soft and receded? Can they feather out the hairline? Can they drop little scars in there? Can they blend it into the natural hair? Are they okay at blending it into the back of the crown area? Can they do FUE scarring? Can they do FUT scarring? These are very difficult things to do, and it's very easy to show photos and actually people don't quite know what they're looking at. So you need to, like, whatever it is that you're looking for, ask for examples and do your due diligence, okay? What is their history? So you go to meet an SMP artist, what is their background? Where are they from? What have they done before? SMP, scalp micropigmentation, has only been around for the last maybe 10 years. It's only been really good treatments for the last few years. All the time we're getting new technology, new machines, new needles, new ways of mixing ink. Our techniques are getting better. So it's rapidly progressing and getting better, and people are getting better and better results. Now, the old way of doing SMP, it was okay, but it's getting like better and better results now. So you really want to choose somebody like who's getting them results. So what has their background got to do with it? Well, for me, I was a barber for 23 years. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to instantly be good at SMP, because that is not the case. But having been a barber, having been in the hair industry for a number of years, you know, I was able to transition into SMP and take that creativity that I had and use it going forward. My knowledge of like skin conditions was all built up from 23 years barbering, okay? So you might have somebody who used to be a tattooist and they've switched over into SMP. Yes, they might have been a good tattooist, they might have been a bad tattooist. It doesn't really mean that they're going to be a good SMP artist, but you need to know what their background is, how they got into SMP, listen to their story. Are they genuine? I think this is what I'm trying to get at. Are they genuine? If they're new, that doesn't mean you shouldn't go there. Every expert was once a beginner. I was new at one point, but one thing I made sure of doing was when clients would come to me and they would say to me, how long have you been doing this then? And I would say, 2 months. And I would look them in the eye and they would look back at me, 2 months? I'm like, yeah, 2 months. Do you trust me? You know? So sometimes they didn't, they was a bit shocked, but others were like, yeah, I believe in you. Thank you for your honesty. You know, I really believe that the honesty, like when you ask somebody a question, if they can give you the answer straight in your eye with honesty, then you know, then they've got your best interests at heart. So if somebody says to you they've been doing it for 2 months, you can make the decision whether you want to go with that inexperience and give them a chance, or whether you'd like to go somebody more experienced, all right? But I think it's up to the artist to be honest and truthful all the way. You can check out their reviews, Google reviews, Trustpilot reviews, Facebook reviews. I mean, good and bad. So if you've got a popular artist, okay, he's gonna have bundles of reviews, okay? So let's say he's been doing it for years and he's really good at his job. He's gonna have a lot of reviews, good and bad. And why is he gonna have bad reviews? And I'll tell you why. Because of his popularity, people wanna pull him down. So you're gonna get the odd fake review in there. So I think it's quite important to see. If you're looking for somebody and all you see is 5-star glowing reviews, there's a chance that that might not be 100% real itself. Reality is you're gonna get haters out there and you're gonna get the odd 1-star review, people trying to pull them down. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily a client that's been to the clinic, but there's a good chance it might be another clinic trying to pull them down. It's just the world we live in, but have a good look through, read the reviews, really see if you feel that they are genuine and honest. And then when you speak to the clinic, you can maybe ask them about some of the reviews, you know, and then hopefully like you'll get to the bottom of any story that you might have come across. But genuine reviews should be a good telltale sign of a good SMP artist. Interaction. So when you meet your SMP artist, whether that be by video call, by telephone, face to face, how is the interaction? Is this guy listening to what you're saying? And is this guy looking out for your best interests? okay? You want somebody who's going to tell you actually what you're asking for isn't quite within the parameters of what SMP is capable of, okay? You don't want somebody who's a bit unsure. Maybe you don't want to risk going too much, and then if you've done too much, dropped your hairline too low, gone too dark, like lots of these different things, then you're in trouble. Then you're looking at laser and you've got to reverse the process and start again. So you want to get it right first time. So by the interaction, I mean, when you're talking to the SMP artist, telling him, this is what I want, can you produce this? So usually when clients come to me, they'll come to me with photos of my work preferably. If they've seen my work, then they're attracted by the hairlines that I produce and the styles that I produce. And usually a client will see somebody that kind of looks like them and they would like it in that kind of style. So when they do that and they say, can you make me look like this? And then, yes, I've done that work before, that's exactly what I can do for you, okay? If they're asking for something and the SMP artist isn't quite sure and the client isn't quite sure, you need to feel reassured that you both know 100% you're on the same page, and you will then get the best results. The equipment they use, the ink, the machines, the needles, yes, these are all good questions, but they're developing all the time. So you get some artists that believe that a 1-point needle is the best way to go. You get some artists that believe a 3-point needle is the best way to go. You get some artists that believe a bigger size, a smaller size, and even smaller size. You know, we're talking about needles, then they're using machines. So everybody's opinion may be slightly different. So an experienced artist would have worked through all of these and decided on some of his favorites, but he can still change when he finds something better. All you want to know is, has that artist got the passion and desire to keep using the latest products, the latest machines, and keep pushing himself to develop and bring his SMP forward and keep going up the ladder, making these treatments better and better and better all the time. So yes, it is important what ink, what machines they use, but at the end of the day, if you've got a top SMP artist, you'd be under no doubt that they are using the top quality of any of these. When you're going to new people, this might not be the case. Nothing against the new people, but they might not know. The chances are they've gone through a training academy and they've been given tools, given inks, given needles under the brand name of that said training company. So nothing wrong with that. People have got to start somewhere, but if you want somebody who's more experienced using the top machinery and needles through their experience, then experience is the thing that you want to look for. The skill set, if you find somebody and the artist that you like, are they running a training academy? Are they training people all the time? Now, for me, this doesn't say that they're good at what they do. For me, this says that they want to make more money as quick as possible. But that's just my opinion. It could be that they've got a real desire and passion for training people. I know some people do. For me, I like doing the treatments, doing mass classes of training. I don't feel that provides any benefit to the industry and clients out there. New people, they need looking after, they need mentoring. I've got a few guys on my team and I mentor them and I guide them through, and this can take weeks, months, years, to get people up to the right level. And as we go, we're all still learning more and more and more. So just because somebody's training loads of people, that doesn't make them a top artist. Okay, so that is the end of the video. I hope you've learned something from it. I hope I've been of value to you. Keep watching back. Please drop comments in the box below. We're going to try and make more videos. Sorry it takes a little bit of time, but drop a comment below, any videos or subjects that you would like covered, and I'll try and get back to you, okay? Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, all that type of jazz that we do on YouTube. All right, thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you soon.